Butoh is originally a modern dance form originated in Japan just after the Second World War, and since then it has morphed into many variations, just like contemporary dance in America or in Europe, anywhere else. It's had influences, particularly from German contemporary modern dance, and now, of course, obviously from all the various American contemporary modern dance techniques and so on. And it's really now very much very open and diverse type of dance, form of dance. The really only thing that specifies Butoh, I guess, is the concept of how to perform. And Butoh is going through a transition now, I think, throughout the world, where it's no longer attached to its origins, but it's now finding new places to grow and become a completely different art form. And that's really what Mitsuru and I are looking at, because Mitsuru came to Germany from Japan, more than 30 years ago. And he was in France, and where he met Susanna Linke, who invited him to Germany. And so he immediately got a very strong introduction into German expressionist dance through Susanna Linke, the Volkwang Hochschule, and Jean Sebron, Hans Zulich, all of these people, Pina Bauer, of course. And that's also where I met him. So we both have large experience in the German dance theater forms. And in the years, from his Butoh training, through his experience with Susanna Linke, with my experience with classical ballet, and my experience with Pina Bausch, the two of us have sort of brought these various elements together and created a very unique form, I think, of Butoh. Butoh, I guess you could also say, is a performance art. It's about performing. It's not something, it's not so much repertoire or something. It's really the experience of the moment. So it's very important that the dancer enters into a situation that they completely, fully express in the moment, in that performance or in that rehearsal or whatever, in that moment completely, because after that, it's gone, it's finished. It's no longer. And the next day, we have to refine the original seed of that experience, but the experience is always going to be a little bit different. And working in this 5-day workshop it works really well, I think, for our type of work, because it's very intensive. We work from the morning, we do a classical, sort of abbreviated classical ballet bar as a warm-up, and some various expressionist dance theater exercises for warm-up. And then we start to move into the conceptual art of Butoh and finding that experience.